Hello everyone and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. We're back here on Elm Creek with Grober Games. Oh, not Grains. Grober Games. Excuse me. So last month we got all our harvesting done. We got our winter barley sold and it looks like it's starting to grow here. So we're actually going to be testing a few things out today. We're going to be testing out our trying to figure out the best way to put it. Selective spraying, if that... Our spot and spray, that's the word I'm looking for. Our spot and spray sprayer. The other thing we got this morning is I was checking the markets this morning before we started, and eggs are at a good price, so we're going to get rid of all our eggs. The other thing I did this morning off screen is I sold off probably, I think I sold off 60 chickens. I sold, just a second here. For some reason, Giants keeps reset. My hotkeys get reset here, so if you give me a moment here. And I don't know why it's been doing that to me. There we go. So it's been resetting the hotkeys, so that's why I've been having a little bit of issues. Set that here for now. I'll shove the line back here as well. And then the other thing that we were going to do today as well is that sorghum's actually reached our good price as well. So we're going to load up all the sorghum we harvested this fall and get that all sold as well. So we got quite a few things going on for selling today. So we're going to get all these eggs loaded up. And I believe the best sell point right now is the bakery, and I can't remember. I think it was like 2 weeks ago or a week ago that there was a mod in the mod hub that basically fixed the sell point issue so that it should be empty now, hopefully. And the other thing we need to check on is to see if any of our neighbors got any contracts out there for cotton, because our spring this year we were hoping to pick up a bunch of cotton contracts, so that way we can maybe sneak some into our spinnery. So that way we can keep going at full production with spinning cotton and wool fabrics. So first things first, let me get all these eggs loaded. And then let's see here. And last month also we got very, very lucky with the used market, and we were able to pick up a nice little 6-row Kenzie planter. So we'll be able to no-till now. We're just going to sell all these eggs. Get rid of all of them. There we go. So we now got a little 6-row no-till planter sitting in our shop. And I haven't decided where we're going to shove the drill yet. I think we could fit it in the barn. It's just that one of the tractors might be left out in the cold if we do that. And the other thing that was kind of crossing... I'm trying to think. I thought there was something else that was crossing my mind. We're going to actually test out that whole crop sensor thing, since the first time I officially used it, I was not using it correctly. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out as well. So let's get all these eggs sold here. There we go. 15, almost 16 grand. Well, might as well say 17 with our environmental score bonus, which is interesting. I was kind of still looking at that score and trying to understand everything, and I still haven't officially figured it out yet. Like when they figure everything in, so to speak. Like, do they if it's updated on the fly and such? But I think next thing we'll do here quick is we're gonna check the contracts. Let's park the truck right here for now. It's out of the way. I wanted to see. There we go. There is one harvesting contract out there, so for cotton, so we're gonna pick that up for sure. And we got a decent sized fertilizing contract for field 32. So you know what? We're gonna We're going to accept that as well. So, since we got the cotton contract, we're going to get Tuttle started on getting it going here. And while Tuttle's harvesting cotton, we're going to focus on getting our barley sprayed and our barley fertilized. So, like I said, we're gonna probably be, this episode will probably be a little bit longer since we're gonna take a little bit more in-depth look. Even though I know there's probably plenty of YouTubes and most people watching this has probably got a good idea on it already, but I haven't yet. I'm still learning. I never bothered to look up how everything officially works, so to speak. So, interesting. I wonder how that's gonna work, because all this cotton is going to the spinnery. This is gonna be interesting. Hopefully it doesn't break the game. We're gonna get Tuttle rolling here, because it's gonna probably take most of the day. Yep, there he goes. So, hop into the class here. And we're gonna officially see how this whole fertilizing gig works out for us. Unfold that. Oh, yep, there we go. So I think before, I'm not really sure. It's hard to say. I'll have to take a look at one of my older videos. I feel like, well, to be fair, we actually didn't apply anything to this field, because this last season it was beans, so it didn't really need. Oh, there we go. Okay. It's because I'm getting too far out from the edge. Okay, there we go. And I also noticed that the beans actually left behind a little bit of nitrogen themselves, which is actually what really happens when you plant beans. That they'll leave a little bit of nitrogen behind, not too much. Because the beans actually have their own way of producing their own nitrogen, so that's why you don't have to apply them any extra. Let's turn that off. Let's get that folded. I still feel like we went through plenty of fertilizer there, though. The other thing we gotta do today, too, is we gotta get our chickens topped off as well. But we got quite a bit of stuff going on for us right now. Let's leave that here. We're just gonna unhook the drill here for now, until I figure out for sure where I'm going to go with that. Take the duals off the 48 here. Never looked to see how bad our planter was off, so to speak. Wide standstill. I suppose we better actually go with that legit row crops, and we'll probably set up for. Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Legit row crop duels as well at some point, but for now we'll see how this works. I honestly like the way the wide stance wheels look better than these ones do, so let's go test this out as well too. See how precise we can be with our spraying now. It's kind of a little bit of an exciting moment for me. So I guess one thing I should have done too is we should have took a peek at our environmental score first. Let's actually see where we're at, because I know last season we completely. Okay, so that's still at a 59. Nitrogen, weed control is 18. So, excuse me here just a second. Had a cough there. So I wish we could. One thing I wish we could kind of take a little deeper look instead of having like the what's the word I'm looking for? The overall average, so to speak, but a deeper look into our fields here, so to speak, if that makes sense. Like looking at just the environmental score for this one field. So that way we can be like, all right, well, we need to improve a little bit more on that and such. Just look at that. All the nozzles just turning on and off like that. It's actually really kind of cool to see. Kind of amazing when you think about it, at least for me when growing up, how far technology has come for spraying. We've hardly used any spray either, which is gonna cut back a. Which if we keep this sprayer out for, keep this sprayer around for a really long time, it's gonna pay itself in full pretty fast. The other thing too is you don't have to worry about, at least like boom control. So we don't have to shut off sections that just kind of like straddle the field. Sprayer's just detecting where all the weeds are at. This is really cool to kind of watch just all. Oh, the boom just constantly like shutting on and off. So I think we're gonna jump into the time lapse here now. Like I said, we got plenty of work for ourselves lined up for the day. Like I said, we're gonna top off the chickens here after we get this all folded up and ready to put away. Actually, you know what? We're gonna put this in the shed right away because we're done with it for the season. So we'll get this put away. We're gonna get the chickens topped off here, and then we're gonna haul our sorghum into the co-op and get that sold off to Goldcrest because that's where the best price is at. I'm gonna double check to make sure. Yep, Goldcrest has still got the best price and it's still rising, so we might hold off before we call out for the train for that. So we'll jump into the time lapse here now, and we'll see you guys at the end of this. Alright, everyone, we're getting to the point where we're going to be wrapping this episode up today. Looks like we finally got lucky and got a cotton contract like I hope. We're going to see how lucky we are, though, just because with it sending the cotton to our own sell point, I'm hoping... I've never ran into this issue yet, so I'm hoping that it all works out the way it should, if that makes sense, like if we didn't own it. But we'll find out here shortly. I got, as you can tell, we got our sorghum sold. We made about roughly 14 grand off it, which isn't too bad. And we're gonna make about 6 more grand here from the cotton. And I'm hoping that we'll get pretty much our cotton stores all filled back up again. But we will see here shortly. Like I said, the only thing I'm concerned is that with us owning a spinnery now, if the contract stuff is going to register like it should. Get this unloaded here. Drop that off. And we'll get to the JCB here. I remember, I think this thing takes 4 bales at a crack. I hope it does. Don't really want to make 2 trips out here. You know, the funny thing is, you know, we did all those contracts for planting cotton fields, and we get the only contract that we pick up for harvesting contract is one of the fields we actually never got around to helping plant, which was kind of interesting to find out. Oh, looks like we're gonna... Ooh, I think this is a... I thought this was one that could hold 4. Maybe it's just 3. Oh, dang it, it is just a 3 holder, ain't it? You know what, that's fine. I'll get the last bale off during off screen, but I want to stay here and keep recording until we get the first load. Ooh. First load out here. Why are you not folding up? There you go. Just taking a little bit sweet time here. Let's get going here. All right. So we'll take this to our spinnery, and we'll see how it all works out for us here. Like I said, I hope it all works out as if we didn't own it, and then we will just dump off whatever cotton we have left in there is the plan. But at least that way, we'll be able to keep that spinnery up and running all completely full time. I haven't actually checked on it for a day or two, so I wonder if we're backed up a little bit now for fabrics at the spawn point. We'll have to see here. But that spinnery has been a very, very good money maker for us, and now that our sheep are starting to get up to sheep barns are starting to get refilled again, I think business is gonna start booming here shortly. Like we'll have more than enough cotton or enough fabric that we won't know what to do with it all the time, especially since there seems to be only 1 or 2 points in the year where we can really make bank off it. And you know what? I'm trying to think here. So, I still haven't decided what we're going to do with that. Oh. I'm struggling right now. The disc harrow yet. It's still in the back of my here. And I haven't decided if we're just going to sell it off. It honestly probably be the best idea since we're pretty much going no-till planting now. And with us going no-till planting, we really have no need for it. And besides, we would... Oh, getting too close to the building there. Besides us just being able to go out and do cultivation contracts, which we already don't do very often to begin with, so maybe we'll just get rid of that over the winter period here, because I think I think next month, if there's not much going on, we're probably going to be doing our jump around like we normally do. We actually ran out of cotton in the facility, it looks like. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it is accepting it. And we're getting... And we're also getting all the cotton. Well, that seems kind of... Huh. I feel like that's kind of an oversight there, but that's just me. So we're getting paid to harvest the cotton, and we're getting all the cotton, all the benefits of harvesting it, if that makes sense. So we're... Huh. That is wacky. But you know what? I can't really look a gift horse in the mouth and turn it away. That is gonna be really good. We're gonna be sitting good for a while for cotton then. For making fabrics here. How many stacks do we got already? Looks like we got 10,000 liters of fabric already too, so we're gonna have quite a bit of fabric to sell next year. So I almost could say we can almost say if we sell at about 3,000 a piece, we're already sitting about $30,000 worth of fabric, aren't we? Yeah. But you know, this is where we're gonna call it a day. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I'm gonna go get that last bale and get the spoon refilled up and get the contract all done. But if you guys enjoyed the episode today, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe so you can stay up to date on the latest series. Above all else, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And most of all, thanks for watching.